noon matchup in Blacksburg.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second.
Turning it, continues to fight for yards. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires left. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Paul. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in, it's Paul. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bank route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Blair. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finds his tight end. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit. Moves the ball up 15 yards. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Paul. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Hokies are on the move.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Proctor. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Punts it out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the ground, it's Paul. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the quick shuffle pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. You just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete.
Next going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Blair. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those in play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and they're going to take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Paul. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Paul. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Ford. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down. With touchdown, Hokies! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ford.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Sends it back in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice game. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park, but they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And the offense just going to spike it here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible.